Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am just going to go over some products that I just got in. I'm going to be doing a few different videos, and for today's video I'm actually going to try one of them out with you on one of my practice boards. It's a product that I have been so anxious to try. I am definitely going to do a full video on it, but I haven't decided on a piece yet because it's a little bit different of a product. So anyway, what am I talking about? Wise Owl paint. So I have received a huge box of stuff from Wise Owl Paint, which I'm super duper excited. It just arrived the other day. I'm going to be able to do a few different videos for you guys. One featuring their chalk synthesis paint. I've got two different colors, and I'm going to show you guys here in a minute all this great stuff. I have not opened any of the product yet. I've opened the box, but I have not opened the product yet. So we're going to do that together just so I can take a look on camera at the different colors and the products that I got. I got enough product to do, like I said, a few different videos. Today we're going to feature the 1 hour enamel, which I am like beyond excited about. If I had known about this product when I painted my cabinets 5 years ago, that would have been awesome. I love my cabinets, but there's so many different products out on the market today that are just so much more advanced. And this 1 hour enamel, I mean, it kind of says it all in the title, but it is a phenomenal, from what I've read. I've never used it, but from what I've read, it's a phenomenal product. So I can't wait to see how it works. It is not just for cabinets or doors. That's what it was originally created for or intended for, but that's not all you can use it on. You can use it on furniture. So today we're going to just do it on a practice board because I want to kind of get a feel for the product and see how it works, how it covers, how it lays down, and we are going to test the 1 hour and see how that works as far as the time frame. So super excited. Stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and dip the camera down. We're going to go over all the products that Wise Owl sent me, and then we're going to move on to the 1 hour enamel. Okay? All right, you guys, so I wanted to go over the products that I did receive today in the box. We are going to just be featuring on this video one particular product from Wise Owl, but I just wanted to kind of go over and introduce you to the other products and let you know that videos will be coming out on those soon too. So the first thing was the Wise Owl chalk synthesis paint. Super excited to try this. Never have. They sent me two colors. I got black and carbon. I'm going to do a blending project that's going to work with these two colors, and I have a dresser that's been waiting for a makeover, so we're going to be using that in a future video. With that, I will also be using the Wise Owl wax to top coat. I love waxing. It's very funny. Some people just don't like to wax. They think it's too much work. I have heard great things about the Wise Owl wax, that it goes on like butter. Can't wait to try it. So I'm going to put that into the video with the chalk paint, and we'll be doing that one, like I said, future. And then they sent me this furniture salve, and I have heard about this furniture salve before, and when I spoke to Karen, the owner of Wise Owl, she couldn't say enough good things about this. Is kind of like a miracle product. I cannot wait to try it. What I'm going to do with this for a video is try to collect a couple of different things. I want to read you the label. You're going to be impressed what this one little can do. It says, furniture salve deodorizes, rejuvenates, and protects beautifully all at once. It may be used on metal to remove oxidation as a natural furniture polish. It makes a great alternative to furniture wax over painted surfaces. May be used over raw or finished wood to enhance wood grain, and may be used to revive leather. Hello. Wow. Okay, can't wait to try this. So this is going to be its own video. We're going to do that one later as well. And then I have, she sent me a primer. So that's awesome, because primers, if you guys know, are extremely hard. I'm very picky with primers. I've really, out of all the primers on the market, have narrowed it down to one that I like, and it's kind of marginal. So I'm really excited to try the primer. I'm not sure if I'm going to pair this with the chalk paint video or do its own video on a piece that needs to be primed. I have another piece in mind for that. So that just means more videos for you guys, right? And then we have the satin varnish. So I'm tossed up about this. I want to use the wax and the varnish on the chalk paint, but yeah, I am not going to use both. So what I might do is use the satin varnish on a different piece that I use the chalk paint with. I have several pieces right now in my inventory, so I've got a lot I can work with. And I'm excited to use this because top coating is very challenging. And for those of you that have been faced with that before, finding a great top coat is like key, because you can have a beautiful finish and then all of a sudden you top coat it, not so great. So looking forward to trying that. And then this is the star of today's show. This is the 1 hour enamel. Without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get this on a practice board and see how it performs. We're going to test the 1 hour. It is not made just for cabinets and doors. Originally, that's what the idea behind this paint was. You can use this on furniture as well. And so I want to see how it lays down and kind of practice with it first with you guys on camera. I have not opened this. I don't even know what color it is, so we're going to be surprised together. So let's go ahead and tip the camera down and get started. One thing I like to talk about when I'm experiencing a new paint company is the way that they ship it and how it arrives. Because I do order a lot of paint that gets delivered, and I gotta tell you, when it gets delivered like this with these tabs, that's just an extra precaution that if it gets dropped or knocked around during delivery, that you're not gonna have a paint explosion. And let me tell you, from someone who orders a lot, been there. Had paint explode when I opened the box, so that's no fun. So that's awesome when they ship that, that they take that extra precaution, and that is on all of their cans. So yeah, that is a beautiful color. I had a feeling that Abyss was going to be this deep dark teal color. How gorgeous is that? That couldn't actually be a better color for me, because those are kind of my colors, my color range. So if you didn't know, Klingon and Wise Owl go together like bread and butter. So lucky girl, because I'm a Klingon girl. I have probably 6 or 7 different brushes that I absolutely can't live without. And this today, we're going to use my handy Klingon F50, which you can no longer identify because it has been wiped off. It has been cleaned off. This is one of my older brushes. So I'm going to go ahead and stir up this can and get it on the practice board, and we'll talk about it as we go along. All right, so we're going to stir this up, and wow, that is a thin consistency. Can you guys see that on camera? I am stirring all the way at the bottom here, and I feel nothing goopy, nothing thick. So wow, I'm loving that. I love a thin consistency paint. That's just my thing. I find that they're easier to work with. So this is going to be interesting. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the 1 hour enamel. It's basically, it is a really tough, fast drying acrylic enamel for interior and exterior, you guys. You can use this on both, which a lot of paints you can. But it basically, it has a really abrasion resistant finish. It's water thinned, so it poses no fire hazard or any kind of odor. And let me see. Okay, no, I just smelled it, and I do smell all my paints. If you watch my review videos, I usually talk about the smell, and that does not have a smell, which I like. Anyway, it's a quick dry, it's a quick sand, and a quick recoat time, and I have just heard nothing but good things, so I'm going to stop. I talk way too much. Why don't you guys tell me, stop talking so much? Let's go ahead and get this on there. So, God, that is so thin. I wonder how much it's going to take for coverage. And you know, I just realized I didn't even glove up. What is wrong with me today? I guess I'm just excited. So I didn't even put gloves on. But wow, this color, you guys, is gorgeous. Oh, let me tip the camera a little bit better, because I realized that you're not seeing the piece. Wow, that is so pretty. Okay, so first impression of laying this down. This is a primed board, by the way. And so it does make the paint go on a lot nicer. I clean my boards before I go ahead and paint them. I'm also painting the countertop, as you can see. Oh, and myself. That is why we wear gloves. But anyway, my first impression of the way it lays down, it's a very smooth finish. As thin as the consistency is, it actually doesn't feel like a super thin consistency type paint when you're putting it down. And what I mean by that is a lot of times you can lay a paint down and it just basically, you can shoot right off the piece. This, there is grab to it, so I can feel that even though it's a thin paint, it's really grabbing onto that piece. So I'm going to stop working it right now with my one coat, because I feel like I like the way that it's gone on. The coverage for a single coat, let me zoom in here so you guys can see. Not too bad. So we're going to let this set up and dry, and then I will come back and recoat it, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, while that is drying down, I wanted to read you a little bit more about the product. Obviously I cannot remember all of this because there is a lot about this paint on their website, which is awesome. I love a good website that provides all kinds of information and answers to my questions. So awesome website. So anyway, the wise hour, that's actually hard to say. Wise Owl 1 hour enamel. Slower, Kimberly, slower. Anyway, it has a tough, durable finish that is truly cutting edge. Its technology utilizes one of the strongest acrylic resins paired with superior synthetic pigments. It is absolutely an industrial strength finish. This is what they say about the finish. It's ceramic-like, it's stone-like, it's math-like hardness, a finish that is harder than trigonometry. How cute is that? That's why I love this company. Not only is their packaging cute, and it just has a really great look. It's very well put together. It's professional, but it has just some, I don't know how to describe it, but that is super cute that they say that. So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, you can sand in between if you want to. I'm not sure if we're going to need to. We're going to check this out after it dries down. So stay tuned. We'll be back as soon as this dries down and we'll look at our first coat together and see how it's come out. Okay, so we are back. I've gone ahead and let this piece dry down. It's actually been about 45 minutes for a small piece like that. That is more than enough time, but it is a 1 hour enamel, so before you recoat, make sure that you wait that full hour to get the best results possible. On a very small piece like this, typically in all my review videos, I always mention this, it takes a lot less time because obviously we're covering just a tiny little area. Also, you can spray this product, which I absolutely love because I do spray some of my pieces that are more difficult to work on, maybe taller than I am, bigger than I am, and so I do use a sprayer from time to time, and I absolutely love a paint that you can spray. And so read the directions on the can for spraying. So let me show you guys the piece. Beautiful finish. That is a gorgeous satin sheen, which I absolutely love. Now keep in mind, you are one and done with this. Basically, once you lay down your appropriate coats that you're happy with, that is it. There is no top coating necessary. So could you not love that? I mean, what is not to love about that? Because top coating can be such a challenge sometimes. And this has just a gorgeous sheen. So for coverage, this is about standard for coverage on one coat. It's got good coverage. You do see peek through here. My board is obviously white underneath. So, you know, depending on what you're painting, your coats of coverage are going to be different. Colors are different too. I always tell people whites take a lot more coverage than a dark color does. So I'm assuming after 2 coats, we're going to be probably done with this. So let's go ahead and tip the camera down, get our second coat on. I don't feel the need to sand this. First of all, the texture, oh my God, completely smooth as butter. So I just cleaned my piece beforehand with some Crud Cutter to make sure that I had all the dust off of it. That is what I would recommend with all of your pieces, unless you've got some, you know, repairs to make or certain things that you need to get off of there. You can lightly sand them. That won't be an issue. So I am not going to sand in between coats here because I didn't have anything fly into the paint and it's beautifully smooth. So let's go ahead and get that second coat. Another reason that you might want to sand in between coats would be if you had some heavy brush strokes that you needed to sand out of there. I do not, so like I said, I'm going to leave it and we're going to go ahead and apply our second coat and see how this goes on. Second coat, right off the bat, the minute that I hit the piece with it, it goes on so nice and easy. I talk about this all the time in my videos when I'm reviewing paint. It's important to me that it lays down really nicely, especially for people that are just getting started. That's going to be important to you too, because that can be a major frustration when you just start out and you're getting the drag or you're just not feeling comfortable and it's drying up too fast. This second coat goes on beautifully. I will tell you, don't overwork it. I can already feel after a few passes that I have to stop, and that's just something that you get the feeling for after a while. So I am pretty quick. I laid this down pretty fast. I went through maybe 2 or 3 passes and I could feel that it was time to stop. It did go on really nice and smooth though. The minute that I hit that board with the paint, I didn't feel any drag whatsoever. So I do feel like because this is a quick drying product, you do have to make sure that you do not overwork that area. So I am letting this go now. I feel comfortable with what I've got as far as the coverage goes on it. I will show you guys, and we will let this dry. We will come back in 1 hour and we will take a look at the product together, and yeah, super excited. Okay, you guys, we're back. It's been an hour and this is completely dry, and I'm going to show you in just a second. I took a little break for lunch while this was drying, and I had a genius thought. Sometimes that happens when I just sit down and relax for a minute. But anyway, what my thought was is, how am I going to use the rest of this paint? What am I going to do? And I actually have a dresser that I just got in that I think would look perfect in this color. And so I'm going to spray it for you guys. I have read that this paint sprays beautifully, and so I actually just got in my brand new Fuji Semi-Pro sprayer today. So what better timing? So the next video that we are going to do showcasing this 1 hour enamel is not only how it brushes on, but the spray part. So let me just show you though our practice board. This is it. Okay, can I just say that that is like the most beautiful gleam ever? I get a lot of sunlight in my workshop in the afternoon, and this is just gorgeous. No top coat required. Best part. Dries in 1 hour. Best part. So far I'm impressed with this paint, and I knew that I would be. I didn't think I would have any other feelings about it, considering that I had read up on it quite a bit, and everybody that has commented about this paint has just absolutely loved it. So the texture is like glass. It is so incredibly smooth. So loving that, loving this sheen that you get. This is 2 coats. I am completely covered. I have no peek through in any way, shape, or form on this piece, and I am super excited to go ahead and do an entire dresser for you guys with this. So that video will be coming out next. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, leave them down below or comments, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you guys. I appreciate you being subscribers. Keep subscribing so that you can get all of my videos, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much.